Hey y'all, welcome back to Southern Lightwork. If this is not your first time, welcome. If it's your first time coming across one of my videos, haven't been around that long, but I'm doing a second reading today because I thought about doing a love reading and it turned into a karmic reading. So I'm gonna try again, and this time it's based on a vision I had of somebody opening some blinds, and not just regular old, I'm just going to open the blinds for today. It's like somebody has been sitting in front of a window for a long time and never opened the blinds until now. So it's kind of giving maybe a depressive state, maybe just I haven't been still long enough to open the blinds. Maybe I haven't been in this room long enough to open the blinds, but today I want to open the blinds and let some sunlight in. So we're talking about love. This could be somebody really realizing that you have been that sunshine the whole time, but they've been sitting behind some closed blinds. So I want to see what is in the cards for that message. So I got a couple different decks. I got my Dark to Light Oracle. This is by a really very gifted reader, Carlene. She's got a YouTube channel. Been listening to her for a few years. And my own deck, Black Churchish Oracle, is available on Etsy. Got a few more decks left, y'all. I've been selling out. Thank you very much for those of you that have purchased. If any of you are watching this video, it is, despite the name, is not necessarily for just religious people or people that have a Black church experience. It is for anyone who likes to read oracle cards, because the meanings and the associations are just a theme. You know, you can still use them for divination for any reason. And I'm going to use them for this love reading today, because that's just what I want to do. And I also have one of my favorite decks, the Red Fairy Tarot, and good old Light Seers Tarot. And then if it's not getting too long, I'm going to get a couple messages from the Roses and Love Oracle, just to see if we can get some direct messages from the person on your mind about what they want to say to you. So this can be somebody that is distant from you, that is not in contact, can be somebody that you're in contact with, could be somebody that you are currently in a relationship with, but maybe the communication has been kind of minimal or lacking. So it tends to, I feel like it's going to be heavily weighted towards people that you're not with, though. So just use your discernment. Don't try to make it fit, and don't try to deny it if it does. How about that? How about them apples? Yeah, it's the truth is difficult sometimes, but it can also be really really pleasant too. You know, the truth is not always a bad thing. You don't have to run from it. Sometimes it illuminates a path. So I'm going to ask the Most High I'm going to thank the Most High for this opportunity, for the ability to be this channel, for myself, for the collective, to get messages that may not otherwise be so apparent to us with our human eyes. Please protect my third eye, my crown chakra, as I attempt to open up for this message to come through. And please protect myself and anyone watching or listening to this reading in a bubble of impenetrable vibranium that is transparent. We can see out, but the wrong energies cannot see in. They cannot see what we're doing. They cannot spy. They cannot infiltrate. They cannot distort this message. They cannot block this message. They have to sit and listen or go away. And please protect anyone else that is important to us. Human, animal, energies, ancestors. I thank my ancestors, my beautiful, powerful, spiritual, sexual, sacred, innovative ancestors. I thank my ancestors that are here with me right now. I thank myself as my own ancestor. Please let this message be as clear and concise as possible for the highest good of a collective. So it is. So, just one card from this deck to see if we can find out what... Well, we'll see what Spirit says. My intention is one card. Sometimes Spirit says otherwise. Let's see. What we got? Okay. Dreams. I'm hearing Fleetwood Mac. Alright, somebody is dreaming about you. But let me read the deck too. The book. And so this is the apparent message. Let's get the bottom of the deck too. Why not? Smoke signals. Let's see. Let's see what she says about these. I love these hand fans. Some of the songs sound pretty repetitive, but they're really good. Okay. So, yes, I am a dreamer, for a dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight, and his punishment is that he sees the dawn before the rest of the world. And that is a quote by Oscar Wilde from The Critic as Artist. So, here's the card. Dreams. Dreaming is that diffuse, intangible connection to a field of all potential which hasn't yet manifested into being. And so, in dreams, all things are possible. Dreams and death are related. As in ancient Greek mythology, the god of dreams, Morpheus, was the nephew of Thanatos. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, y'all. Thanatos, the god of death. Morpheus shaped and formed the dreams through which he could appear to mortals in any form. This talent made Morpheus a messenger of the gods, able to communicate divine messages to sleeping mortals. Of course, I'm thinking about the movie The Matrix, if y'all remember that. The phenomena that was The Matrix. Though he could take any human form, Morpheus's true form was that of a winged demon. Only the gods that resided in Olympus could visit Morpheus and his family in the land of dreams. Its gate was heavily guarded by two fearsome monsters that would materialize the fears of those who tried to pass through uninvited. The River of Forgetfulness and the River of Oblivion were also located in the land of dreams. Okay, what an intro. So, in the light, this card means the light side of dreams relates to the lofty aspirations we feel, ambition, goals, visions, visualizations, hunches, insights, intuition, and inspirations. But also an expansion of our capacity, a hope for the future, a growth in our souls to allow more love, life, and beauty to enter our lives. Okay, so somebody is hopeful about this connection, wanting to let more love in, more beauty in. Feels like, the intro about Greek mythology, something could be significant about that for you or this person. So, smoke signals at the bottom of the deck. Smoke signals that messages and news are coming down the line. It can also be the gossip or grapevine card. News spreads quickly. Yes, it does. So in the light, this card means smoke signals can indicate that although you don't have the full picture, you can trust the information you have to take one step forward. One step at a time. If you're in a fog, wait things out. Your spidey senses may be showing you red flags about someone. Believe them. Information you need is coming to you now. You may be hearing news you have long been waiting for. Ask for help if you need to. Send the right people smoke signals. Don't be afraid to reach out and connect. Someone may also be sending you signals. Pay attention to people you encounter and what they say. Someone may need your help. Okay, so this may be a case where the person that wants to be with you may need your help, and that may be the reason why They reach out if they haven't been talking to you for a while. If it's somebody that you know, you've already known. Could be somebody you haven't met yet. But just pay attention to what may seem like a smoke signal, right? There may be some messages in there, or maybe an indication of who you're dealing with. If that enters your life, somebody that needs your help with something. Definitely do not try to make it fit if it doesn't. But let's see if we can get some more information about this. This connection, this person who wants to come towards you, what are they dreaming about? What smoke signals are they going to send you? Let's see. Let's see. What are these dreams about? What is this person dreaming about? Ooh. So, let me explain. Legion. I'll actually read this from the guidebook, so you know where I'm coming from. So Legion, this card is a 15, coincides with the devil in the tarot. So for that card to come out with dreams, this feels like somebody feels obsessed with you. Maybe they are having dreams that they can't shake, they can't stop. So here's the description. Be a sober spirit, be on the alert. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. 1 Peter 5:8. There's no devil in this deck, but rather a personification of Legion, the massive demonic attachment Jesus made an example of in one of his miracles, Mark 5, verses 1 through 20. This card in a spread may signify it's time to detach from something or someone that is literally or figuratively tearing you apart. The devil in the tarot is not always taken literally, but often symbolizes negative attachments to people, ideas, and substances that have kept you stuck in toxic or even dangerous cycles. If not released, they could continue to diminish the quality or literally cut your mortal life short. Demonic attack can take the form of feeling stuck with an abusive partner, being in the grips of any of the 7 deadly sins, or even neglected mental health, and you're being called to shake the devil off if you're willing to face it. Okay, so that feels like somebody is dreaming about being with you. If they aren't currently, what it would be like to shake the devil off and to come towards you. What else? Sorry, my sinuses are a little irritated because I've been burning this incense. That's too many. Too many, Spirit. Let me just get one, please. Okay, Archbishop. So this coincides with the Hierophant in Tarot. So the scripture for this one: for the overseer must be beyond reproach as God's steward, loving what is good, self-controlled, righteous, wholly disciplined, holding firmly the faithful word, which is in accordance with the teaching, so that he will be able to both exhort in sound doctrine and refute those who contradict it. It's from the book of Titus 1, chapter 1, verses 7 through 9. And these are from the Bible, Christian Bible. So the Hierophant is also known as the Pope of the Tarot. Like the Hierophant and the High Priestess are counterparts, so are the Archbishop and the Hoodoo Priestess in my deck. They are both consulted for guidance when common folks attempt to solve their problems through earthly means are unsuccessful and a spiritual solution is needed. This card in a spread can mean order or balance must be restored with the help of a sound mediator or experienced practitioner. It can also mean that someone is considering bringing you a very serious and contractual offer that is sound enough to receive the approval of the Archbishop. Okay, so we've got obsession. We've got trying to release a toxic attachment and wanting to commit to something else. This person wants to commit to you after they leave something toxic, possibly. So for smoke signals, Matron of Honor. Okay. So for that to be at the bottom of the deck, let me just read the description for y'all. And just turn to it. What a lioness among lionesses was your mother. She bedded down among the strong young lions and reared her cubs. And that is from the book of Ezekiel. That is from the book of Ezekiel 19, verse 2. I don't know why I just stumbled over that name, but I rebuke you. That is one of my exes. So she is poised, she is regal, she is a lioness. Female lions are the hunters in their packs. They have a keen sense of sight, smell, and are deadly when they attack. This card can represent your fierce nature and may be an indication that you are facing or have made a very significant heart over head decision against minor inconveniences and treacherous opposition. You can do it all and know how to temper your ferocity based on the situation. The color green or pink represents the heart chakra, so that is the color this queen wears to witness her child's union with another, heart open and accepting. She also embodies Empress energy, no less. This card can also represent someone close to you who doesn't play about you. They are in your life to stand in the gap for you. This can be a person in the flesh or a passed over loved one who still watches your back. So take that as it works for you. Whoever you're going to hear this message from is somebody who does not play about you, somebody who feels protective over you, who will fight for you. Yeah, a little more ferocious person archetype in your life, and I just put the deck on the Empress, then a mother, a matron, mama bear, mama lion. So this person is embodying that energy. Let's see why they need to protect you, why they feel like they need to protect you. I mean, if they got this in their energy, this... Oof. Let's see. I mean, he's a gorgeous brother, but that's how they get you when they look that good, right? So, why do we need protection? And King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I'm trying to do a love reading here. I'm trying to do a love reading, and this F-boy comes out. Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody who is Casanova. Somebody coming to offer you a commitment. It may be a sham. Let's see what what else. I asked for 3 on this. What is this energy about? The Lovers. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, a 6 and an 8. You know, this also could be somebody who is no longer, who has given up. Because the Knight of Wands is in the upright is the one that you may not be able to trust. The Knight of Cups in reverse is the romantic knight. But it's, to come out with the Lovers and the Eight of Pentacles, it could be that they're working on not being a playboy anymore. They're working on, maybe using their head, even though this is a heart over head decision. Sorry, that's the Archbishop. The heart over head decision. I feel like they're still trying to be, what's the word, Spirit? Help me, please. They're trying to be smart about it. They're trying to be strategic. I'll say that. So they're using strategy, not just their feelings. I'll say that. But they're making a choice and they're working on whatever that involves. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. As I just said, this is a counterpart for the Archbishop. I feel like this person is intuitive. I think they are realizing the intuitive qualities that you embody. Spiritually intuitive, that is. Not just, I know what the lottery numbers are going to be today, but like, you know, just using your discernment and using gifts that you have for good and not just to manipulate situations to make things go in your favor. I feel like this person loves you and wants to make something, wants to come correct. I mean, this dude is a blacksmith, like being forged in a fire. Whatever they're doing, they're forging it in the fire. They're forging their decision. Maybe they run it by a clergy person. Maybe they respect people of the cloth, and that's who they've been getting advice from. Okay, let's get a little bit more clarification with the light seers, and then we'll get our love messages, because it feels very no nonsense. It feels like there's been some healing. There's been some, why am I saying healing? I guess just because we're going from obsessive energy with Legion or the devil to the Hierophant. I mean, you could read that as somebody wants you contractually bound to them, but this doesn't feel karmic. It feels like, feels genuine. And they've been dreaming about you. They've been dreaming about, they've opened those blinds. They've opened the blinds and seen maybe what they've been denying. I'm getting too. Maybe they're sending those smoke signals, or they want to send the smoke signals because they're not sure. They're not sure what you think of them or how you feel. Okay, a few more cards, please, Spirit. This is King of Cups in reverse. Why is the King of Cups in reverse, Spirit? Okay, we got 2 cards. 3 of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So they want... Here's a Celtic symbol. I think it's the Celtic knot. They want reunion. They want to see you as community. I guess this is supposed to be the Big Dipper. I don't know if it's the Big or the Little Dipper in the sky. I've never paid attention to that as long as I've had this deck. They want to take a dip, all right. But with the Knight of Pentacles, they're also taking things slow. So that's probably why this Knight of Cups is in reverse. The Knight of Cups might come in and try to romance you, you know, sweep you off your feet. But they want this. They feel like it's written in the stars. So it's a solid thing to them. And I love how this image depicts him, like, looks like he's either dropping pentacles as he moves, or planting them, because some of these are like dug into the ground, I guess, depending on how heavy it is. It just falls off of his back, and he's lightening his load so that he can move towards you. That's why it's taken so long. He's lightening his load, and he or she, take it as it resonates, not gender specific. This person is lightening their load so that they can come towards you. See how these feminines are wearing these like loose fabrics, kind of like simple, nothing too intricate or like heavily designed. They're just loose simple things. They want a simpler life. He's not wearing any shoes. He's not riding the horse. He's walking with the horse. To no rush, which I'm sorry if it's triggering, but that's actually, you know, something that we need to abandon is the need to rush. Everything in this life is about convenience. Everything. How we bank, how we get food, how we make food. We want quick recipes. We don't want to slow cook anything. We don't want to like do things that require preparation, days, hours of preparation. We want it fast, quick, fast, in a hurry. And we want our love that way. Like, I want to find my love. I want to be proposed to or propose to the person within weeks, months, get married, have our kids, all within a 2-year time frame. And it's like, but what's the rush? What is the rush? If you're going to spend the rest of your life with somebody, I get the biological imperatives. I get that. And, you know, just timing regarding like your work schedules and things and when you'll have help, whatever. But like, if we didn't rush everything all the time, like, you could actually stop and savor things. You can actually plan better. There's so many things in life that, you know, you can probably look back on and think, I could have planned that better. I could have taken some other steps, a few more steps, and it would have been perfect. It was all right, but I could have gone about it differently. So this person is being very strategic. There's that word again. But they're lightening their load so that they can be with who they consider star-crossed lover. Okay, Romeo and Juliet. Shout out to Will. Shakespeare, that is. The lovers. Why the lovers? Three of Swords in reverse. This is the self-sabotage card. This is the breaking my own heart card. This is not that anymore. Maybe they have done that. They've broken their own heart. They feel like they have, because maybe they were taking too long for the wrong reasons. You know, sometimes people delay things because they're scared, they're avoidant, they're not sure, they're afraid of rejection, all those things. But for this card to come in the reverse, it's like they're beyond that. Eight of Pentacles, forging in the fire. Why the Eight of Pentacles for this person's energy? Ooh, that looks like Three of Wands, and it is. Ooh, sorry, Two of Wands. Two of Wands, that is the plan. That is the plan. And I don't know what it is, but I just pulled a card that looked like that VW bus in my last reading in a different deck. Something significant about that VW bus. I don't know what it is. This person may drive a VW bus, or you may drive a VW bus. Maybe you always wanted one. I don't know why I'm getting this person could be, there's a surfboard against this, but I don't know why I'm getting like this person could be in a band, and the association is so out of left field. I was scrolling the other day on Instagram and I saw an old video, some old footage of the band Earth, Wind and Fire filling up their van to get ready. It wasn't a VW bus, but it reminds me of that. So this person could be a musician, and so filling up a van with band equipment could be significant, or you could be. I'm sorry, it was roundabout. My brain went all these different directions. So, bottom of this deck. So the plans are being laid. They're being worked on very hard. It's also a fiery energy, wands. Even though this is Eight of Pentacles, it's definitely giving me wand energy, since there's fire depicted on the card. Oh, death and rebirth. The bottom of the deck and the sun underneath that. Yep. They're dreaming of this. This death and rebirth to go towards their ultimate happiness. For sure. For sure. Okay. So, let's see what exactly they want to say when they come towards the collective. And then I'm going to wrap it up. I'm not even getting any charms, y'all. How about that? I don't know who I am anymore if I don't get any charms. Let's see. Roses in love. What does this person want to say to the collective? Because this is... Here I come energy if I don't know what else is. Here icon. One more. One piece. Okay. What's this person want to say? Are they going to tell collective about their dreams? That's too many. One at a time, please, Spirit. What is it? You're all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. They're dreaming about you, let me tell you. Oh, wow. You're all I've ever hoped for. And that's part of that song, You Are So Beautiful to Me. Joe Cocker. Y'all, I'm so old. I'm sorry. You might have no idea what song that is. But look it up if you feel called to it. He has the weirdest, scratchiest voice, but he was really popular in the 80s for some reason. It looked like somebody having a fit on stage, but that was one of his songs, You Are So Beautiful to Me. And You're All I've Ever Hoped For was part of that, was one of the lyrics. You're my dream person, huh? What else does this person want to say to the collective? Treated you like an option and I'm sorry. Ooh, maybe this is this Legion energy. I treated you like an option, but I'm coming back with a commitment. I want to do the exact opposite. Laying plans. They're planning and lightening their load. Yeah, there's a lot of folks in regret right now because of this. Whatever you believe about twin flames, whatever about divine unions, counterparts. It's like, and I mean, I don't think there's anything special about this year. I think it's going to happen, all the time. It just depends on when your time is, whenever divine timing is. That's in my opinion, a kind of a marketing technique, something to get people subscribed to your channels. But, because when it's your time, it's your time. But I think that people are coming together and they're in regret because they're realizing what they've allowed external energies, external influences to do to them and to block them from their highest good, from their happiness, true happiness. We can all pretend we're happy with what everybody else decides is important or what should be important to us, but what's important to you? What's important to you? How do you measure success? How do you measure good, love, unconditional love, true partnership, true companionship? That's up to you. Can't let other people define that. What else do they want to say? You're everything I want and need. Everything I want and need. I thought it was something else. Maybe they're realizing, Because there has to be a death and rebirth for this. So they're leaving behind this Knight of Cups in reverse energy. I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups energy. They're leaving that. I'm even hearing like romanticizing this connection. Maybe they did romanticize it and that felt false. So they treated you like an option. Or they just didn't see your worth. I mean, what's new? People that treat you like an option don't see your worth. They think, well, there are others like you, or I'm just not sure about you. Like if you are their person and they weren't sure about you, what else have they missed? They might be trying to assess that. Like, what other opportunities, what other blessings have I overlooked? Because if they were caught up in an addiction, an obsession, being a workaholic, being a sex addict, I mean, whatever that means for them, they overlooked it. They overlooked you. Bottom of the deck, I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. So, another reason to be patient with somebody is if they're like a new baby, if they're like the animals in the wild that are able to come here and get up and walk within minutes, like they're wobbly. They got new legs. That's what I want to say. They have new legs. They're trying to learn how to walk. So if you can be patient, because this person is walking towards you, and when they get to you, they're gonna have a lighter load than they've had, maybe in their entire lives. But they may be walking, but they're walking in a direction. They are. They're walking right towards you. That's it. That's all I got. And I think it's clear. So thank you, Spirit, for this message. Thank you all for watching. I love you. Truly love you. It's from my emotion. It's from my imagination to yours. My emotion to yours too, but also my imagination to yours.